Hey guys, welcome back to another RASK programming tutorial, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the beta testing instructions for my new product in development, AI Exam Tutor. So first what you want to do is just head over to aiexamtutor.web.app and it'll take you to this login page. So first step, if you want to beta test, is obviously going to be creating an account. So what you can do is, if you don't have one already, you can click this button here. It'll take you to a sign up screen and just enter your things and click sign up. I already have an account, so I'll just log in. Okay, so once you're logged in, what you want to do is, well, let me explain how this works. So a stack is basically like a deck. So think about flashcard apps, they have decks. Think about Anki, it has a deck, and you basically add questions to a deck, and the idea is you add in questions. And okay, so here's an example. Here's a stack for the physics AS paper 1. So like Anki, you have flashcards. This is essentially similar to that, except you have questions. So instead of just flipping over the flashcard, you actually complete the question. A deck doesn't have to just be a specific paper though. You might have a deck for all your physics papers. So let me just create a new stack here. I'll just call it physics. And once you've created a stack, doesn't really matter how you do it, to actually add some questions, you have to import a question pack. So click on this, and I'm planning to add a better way of importing it. But for now, what you want to do is, here are a list of all the question packs, and the way you import it is simply by typing it out. So let me just type out, let's say I wanted to import the 2017 physics paper. So this is the AS level paper 1 from OCRA, and I've actually only added physics papers, but in the future I will add different subjects, more papers and different subjects. So anyways, add a question pack. I'll just add this one. You can add more than one question pack if you want. Like I could add another one to make this an even bigger stack, but it doesn't matter. Once you've added your questions, you'll see this table appear. So the way that it calculates the likelihood of full marks is basically when you complete a question, it determines the percentage of marks within the mark scheme you got. And it also combines that with how long ago you did the question, and then it schedules a question, similar to how some flashcards app will schedule cards based on how likely you are to have forgotten it, so that you're always doing a question which you're most likely to have forgotten, so you're always getting the most out of your revision. So to practice a stack, what you can do is just click start practicing, and it will take you to this page. As you can see, this is where you do all the questions. So let's say, for example, I wanted to do, I don't know, let's do this question here. Okay, so I actually don't know what the answer is. I'm not actually going to answer it, but let's just say, I'm just going to guess, the ammeter reading increases. So I'll write that, click mark, have a 50% chance of getting it right. And okay, so I was wrong. The ammeter reading increased. Oh, okay, so I had to explain my reasoning. Now, when you complete these questions, do the question, and then it should mark it for you. So I'm going to do this again, and let me write ammeter reading increases because number density increases. So I've given a reasoning. Now this should give me that second mark. Seems to be a bit slow. Let me click mark again. Hopefully that helps it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you can see that now we've managed to get this second mark because I've got both parts required. And the idea is when you complete questions, the AI will mark it for you. However, there is a chance that the AI will mark it wrong. So if the AI has marked it wrong, what you can do instead is you can click on a question, you can select the marks that it should have actually been. So let's say I also wanted this mark, even though I didn't actually get it, it's just an example. And then once you click continue, this will actually send feedback to me. So please make sure that you mark it yourselves, just check that the AI has marked it right, and if it hasn't, change it around and then click continue so that I get feedback and can improve it in the future. Okay, and another thing with the questions is once you've done them, if there's an issue with the question itself, such as, you know, it has some like extra information, or it's something wrong with the mark scheme, like you think that there should be something else, or there's obviously a mistake somewhere, just click report, and you can see you can type in, if it's quick things like this or this, just type 1 or 2. Otherwise, if it's a specific thing, you just type your message, so there was an issue, and again, once you click that, it will report the bug and I'll be able to fix it. So please make sure you report bugs so that I can fix them. But yeah, that's the basic idea. So when you complete questions, it's going to keep track of how well you did. And if you click next page, right now I'm not doing too well on 67%, but that's because I've got 2 out of 3 marks. And yeah, so let's go back to the stacks page, and you should see that this was a question we just did, and I've managed to get myself 60. So it would have been 66%, but since it's also been a bit of time since I've done it, it's accounted for that. I think if I refresh it again, okay, so in a bit this will reduce even further because it reduces as the time goes on. And yeah, the idea is it just schedules the questions which you're most likely to get wrong so that you can improve. If you want to know more about the scheduler, just ask me. But yeah, so that's how this works. Please test it and find as many bugs as you can. Anyways, see you guys in a future video. Bye.